All right, guys, we are back for another episode of Blockchain Brew Show. I hope my mic's working because I just looked over and one of my children have gotten a hold of it today. Oh my goodness, those stinker pots, man, kids always make things interesting. I'll tell you what, guys, we had the Super Bowl party yesterday and we got done, we cleaned up the house and I told everybody they had to go home. And I was looking around, I'm like, where's the TV remote at? We spent an hour and a half yesterday looking for the TV remote and another 2 hours today. And we're like, where the hell did it go? I thought maybe the 1-year-old grabbed it and threw it in the garbage. Let me tell you what, it was not in the garbage, that nasty little garbage. It was directly behind my Xbox. Now, the only way I think I got there is I think my brother-in-law saw it. And he's like, this is a good hiding spot to hide it because none of the kids will find it. He didn't tell anybody he put it there. I didn't know where it was at. I spent all day looking for the dang thing. I call him up. He goes, oh, yeah, I put it there. I'm like, thanks for telling me, man.
In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb & Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal. Anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb & Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
This show was created for your entertainment purposes only, so we're not responsible or liable for your financial decisions. So don't blame us. If you do, blame Trent. Guys, welcome into another episode of the Blockchain Brew Show. If you like these openings, just let me know. I will keep doing them just for you guys' entertainment. I mean, I never thought I'd be. There's a cat on the street and he's just drinking Trent's bourbon. He licked the bottle, the blankets. It was licked. Trent, you got cat on your blankets now. It's a thing. It'll never not go away. Oh my gosh, guys! If you like seeing cats and transplantants and exposed, please smash that golden like button, guys. That's what we're talking about in here. The show is entertainment at its highest regard of the lowest level. We have the subscribe out here. You ready? Ding, 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 right there. You can find us over there on YouTube, up in that corner, right over this summer atmosphere. Over here, we have our Kick and Rumble community. They grow up natural. Oh, Trent's got his dong. He's exposing the dong. Ding, dong, ding, dong. We also have you guys over there on X, So thank you, everybody, for help supporting the channel. We appreciate it. YouTube's a hard grind. We want to tell you, keep you in the know what's happening in the markets. Me and Trent had some secret plans we were talking about doing with a few more guests coming on the show, just for some nuclear interviews coming up. I don't know how we can talk with a pro, but we just have to keep trying, I guess. I mean, we're gonna keep throwing everybody at the wall just so everybody gets somebody special in their niche that they found a long time ago before we found us, because we were there at the beginning, but we were incognito, so no one knew who we were. We were the backbone of some of these bones that you guys didn't even know existed. It's like your wingness, the bone right here, the elbow bone, the one that nobody uses, but when you hit it with the funny bone, you're just like, that was us. So the most hydrated crypto channel out here on the interwebs. I did not grab a beer today because Trent didn't tell me we were fasting today. But I have a ball mason jar of water. It's just agua, and it's really moonshine, and it is going to be great. Trent, you ever tried moonshine?
I have a jar of it in the other room.
In a mason jar?
Yeah, in a mason jar that I never intend to drink. But someone gave it to me. I'm not going to throw it away either. I'm also probably never going to taste it. So.
Oh, man, you're missing out, dude. I'll tell you what. We made blackberry and blueberry moonshine, and that's great stuff. And then one time I was in somewhere between California and Utah, and I stopped at a 7-Eleven to get some gas. I walked inside, and they had moonshine for $7 in a mason jar. And I said, yeah, that's right, baby. We're getting some moonshine for $7 at this 7-Eleven. And it was a great buy, man. You can't. It's well weird because it wasn't clear. Most moonshine's clear, but this wasn't. It was like 90% clear. It kind of had some fog in the middle of it. But I guess that was the $7 amount. Maybe they ground a little bit of gold in there and try to make a what's they called? The lacquer, gold lacquer, or whatever.
Yeah.
What's that alcohol I'm thinking of? Schmucks.
Something.
Daily, where are you? Where's the alcohol connoisseur? What alcohol is that?
You heard it here first, guys. It wasn't clear, and it wasn't queer either.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you something really interesting about the little paper gold they put inside of it, Trent. I watched this guy on YouTube make videos, and he bought $100 worth of paper gold and like $100 worth of like real gold, and then melted them down. And he said he did like 5 tests with that paper gold stuff that you buy. They put in the drinks, and he's like, it all burns up like that.
Oh
and
yeah.
It melts, and he's like, it's not real gold. If it was real gold, it would melt down into like a little pebble. But the $100 one, he got like a little pebble that was worth like $6, but that's about it.
Yeah. Well, today I'm bringing you guys an ulterior modems from North Park Brewing Company. And this looks like me in front of a computer watching chaos ensue in the market.
Yeah, like a computer from 1992. Hey guys,
so, this is a triple dry hopped hazy double IPA brewed with Citra, Rawaka, and Rakau hops. And this is coming in at 8.5%.
Daily says he has not got his $100 from BTCC.
Okay, so you're not the only one. Send me your UID, and I'm gonna have to get with our girl about this. So, yeah, send me your user ID in the Discord, and I got you. They do say it's issued the next business day, but it's for sure been the next business day now.
For you, yeah.
Here's our pour. There you go.
There you go, Trent. Daily, what alcohol is that has the gold flakes in it? Is that Schmacks? Something or other like that? What's up, JT? And Beats, our first one in here. You got it, man. Number one. We have Dingle. What's that commercial time? You know it, man. We gotta get the ads all out of the way at the beginning. It's the best part of the show is to get them out. Trent, where'd you go? Disappeared on me. He went to go get the cat out. That's what it was. I know exactly what it was. Hey guys, if you think that we should get Jesse on the show from KLM Brown, you guys can hit him up some questions just about all the markets. Would you guys like that? Should we get him on this week or next week? Let me know, man. Put a +1 in the chat and we'll hit him up. Right, Trent?
Yeah.
About time we should get in there. Gold Schlager. Thank you, Daily. I knew it was something. Schlager. Gold Schlager. I knew it was something like that. I was close. Hey, Francisco Santos, it's $1.20 to $1. Well, that's not very good. That's not a very good ratio. Hey, guys, did you bet on Polymarket or Kalshi and hit up the Super Bowl? Guys, I took the free money that Polymarket gave me because that's all I had time for, and I threw it all in the Seahawks. I was like, just get it in, baby, because the Seahawks were healthy. They were going to play good, and I knew they were going to win, so I felt pretty good. Now I'm going to start betting on the UFC every single Saturday. You guys want to bet with me? Let me know. I'll throw my calls up in the Discord, and we can have some fun with this. BTCC gave you 120 to 140 trading voucher.
Oh yeah. So what Francisco's saying is what he's saying, Daily, is did you look at your? It doesn't just appear in your futures account. What happens is you have to click the gift box at the top right of the screen, or scroll to the part where it says vouchers, right? Trading vouchers, and then you have to actually redeem the voucher. So there are. Thank you for saying that, Francisco. There are a couple steps to it. Yeah. So try doing that, and if you don't see it anywhere, Daily, then send me your user ID, and I will ask about that for you. So I do have the Caleb and Brown weekly roll-up.
All right, let's set it up. And then after that, we'll lead into the ETFs. What are the institutions doing? I can tell you what they're doing.
Francisco says if you don't get it, then you got the coupon, which can be used to cover fees. Yeah, but everyone should be, everyone that signs up with our link should be getting the voucher, though, for 100 USDT.
Yeah, and if you didn't get it, Francisco, you gotta let me know so we could give you some smackdown, man. We want some dollars for you, Francisco. Yeah. Maybe we could hit up a person and be like, Francisco is talking everybody through this. You should give him a little extra love. Give us like a 125, $150 voucher.
Right. So weekly roll up.
He's like, I made 3 BTCC accounts.
He's That's funny. Yeah, if you guys are in the Discord and you don't see your voucher anywhere,
tag Trent.
Yeah, send
He's
me
in there every day, guys, reading your comments.
Send me your user ID. So there we go. Let's see, weekly roll up. Bitcoin declined. Wait, am I on the screen?
Yes, you are. I got you, Trent.
Okay. Bitcoin declined to a 15-month low of $60,000 on February 6th. Isn't that crazy to see? $60,000 Bitcoin.
I love it. Let's get it lower, baby.
We just went right back to 2021.
And how fast did we lose it? Like 2 months. It took us to go all-time high to like all-time low.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what it feels like. October. I guess it's been longer than that. I guess it was like 4 months, but and how fast it went down, really.
We just wiped out 4 years.
In 3 months.
Almost 5 years worth of price action. Like, you could have went into a coma in Q4 of 2021 and then woke up from a coma yesterday. Well, last week. And you would have been like,
what the hell?
You would have thought nothing. You would have still thought it was right where you left off. You would have thought you were in a coma for a week. Anyways, let's see. Bitcoin mining stocks, Iron and CleanSpark reported Q4 earnings misses. Like their expectations missed. Galaxy, that is an awkward way of writing that, though. Galaxy Digital reported a $48.2 million net loss for its fourth quarter. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin called for a new Ethereum roadmap beyond Layer 2 scaling. Trump-linked crypto tokens sold off on an investigation into WLFI dealings with United Arab Emirates officials. And lastly, CME Group is exploring launching its own digital token, and 24/7 crypto trading. Guys, could this be the end of CME gaps?
No. I mean,
No.
I would say the CME gap that we left at 3,000 probably would have been the end.
Well, no. I mean, if the CME group is going to go toward 24/7 trading, you would have no gaps anymore.
Oh, I see.
Right. I think you would still have a gap because I think those are created based off of the price for options. So you would probably still have the gaps, I guess. But I mean, there's a day coming where I think options and everything out there is going to trade 24/7 around the clock on chain. And so in theory, there is a reality in the future where we have no more CME gaps. So,
guys, we only got 3 likes so far and 8 of you guys watching, and I know one of myself and probably Trent are one of those likes. So I know some of you guys need to get those likes up, get us going in the algorithm, because the algorithm needs to be gotten because it's painful.
Yeah, Francisco, VIP4 is one of the things that that everyone is supposed to get with our link, but you're supposed to get VIP4 and your 100 USDT voucher. So it's weird. It's like they're hitting on some things for some people and missing on other things. So I don't know, man.
Now 6. Yes, let's go. That's what we're talking about. The brew crew showing them hydration taps.
But rest assured, like anyone that sends me user IDs, it helps us too. If you send me your user ID, that way, like, BTCC is a very, it's one of the older exchanges out there. They've been around for a while. They're a tier 1 exchange, which tells you that they want their customer service to be in tip-top shape. And if we're not telling them that something's being missed, then they don't know to fix it, And so it helps us out to show, hey, we've got a few guys over here that, here's their user IDs, they've signed up, but
they're putting the grind in.
Yeah, but they don't have their voucher. It helps us out too to be able to show them that we're out here, giving attention to their product. So let's see. Macro market overview. Risk assets began the week with a sell-off on macroeconomic uncertainty and declining investor sentiment, but they saw a bounce into the weekend as sentiment improved. Notably, popular momentum stocks such as large U.S. technology companies declined throughout the week, with Wednesday, February 4th, being the worst day for momentum stocks since 2022. In contrast, long-standing value stocks listed on the Dow Jones outperformed this week, with index trading above $50,000 for the first time on February 6th. While the U.S. government non-farm employment change data for January was delayed 1 week due to the partial government shutdown, the ADP non-farm employment change came in at below forecast at 22,000, signaling the government report could also come in under forecast and impact sentiment. And in interest rates, the Bank of England left rates on hold at 3.75%, while the Reserve Bank of Australia raised rates 25 basis points to 3.85% due to persistent inflation, largely driven by inadequate measures attempting to address housing affordability. The sell-off in precious metals continued this week, though gold saw some minor gains. Gold finished the week up 2.5%, while silver finished the week down 4.2%, as the historic rally across these assets shows potential signs of slowing down. Confirming weakening investor sentiment was a fall in the U.S. 10-year yield on Thursday February 5th to around 4.2%. The likelihood of a rate cut at the U.S. Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, March 18th meeting has risen to 19.9%, according to the CME's FedWatch tool. So looking ahead to this week, we have U.S. core retail sales tomorrow. We have non-farm employment change, which was supposed to be Friday and is delayed now to this upcoming Friday, February 13th. Consumer price index is also coming this Friday, February 13th. So this Friday is going to be an important day. And the fear and greed index is still very low. It's still at 9, while the total crypto market cap is coming in at $2.4 trillion, which is basically the 2021 top. It does kind of make you wonder if we flash below the 2021 top, how long are we really going to trade below those levels? I don't know. It was another week. I'm gonna skip that. Let's see here.
I have to get the video down daily. I'm trying to do that right now. I asked them if I could get the video, and they said no. So I snuck it. I snuck a recording of it.
Let me just text myself your user ID, Francisco, so that once we end this is a live chat. So once we end the stream, I don't know if I'll be able to find this anymore.
Here it is. Crop. Perfect. That's the one I was looking for. Not crop. Adjust. Length filters. Adjust. Cancel. How do I shorten it? No. This one.
Okay.
There you go. I think now.
ST.
I think now it might fit.
I see you daily for your UID. Thank you guys. Thank both of you guys for that, because we need to know this stuff. They need to know this stuff. It's and it's only going to help us grow for the future. So.
Yes. Okay.
If we were at hundreds of thousands of subs and this
issue,
and we got an inflow of like 30 people that had that happen, or hundreds of people, that's why like sometimes people have to hire someone just to sift through all of this. It's not easy sometimes.
You like those grapefruit ales daily? I had one the other day. It was I can't remember. It was a German one, and it was grapefruit. I was like, I don't know about this flavor. Like, it looked really good.
I think Bitcoin will fill in the wick pump, and then dump lower. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Cisco.
I don't know, man.
In Bitcoin buying news, strategy bot. Huh?
Calvin is joined. What's up, Calvin?
Oh, what's up, Calvin?
Calvin always has like a sneaky name. I always miss him, and I'm like, oh, dang it, I did it again. This time I was like, how did him call him out right away?
Strategy bought 1,142 Bitcoin, bringing its total holdings to 714,644 BTC at an average purchase price of 76,056 per Bitcoin. The firm's Bitcoin losses are currently at $9.2 billion. So guys, Saylor is down. He's in the red, $9.2 billion. Now, I'm just going to say this. I don't think he's sweating at all. When you guys read stuff on X, and I heard Jeb talking about this the other day, and I did some thinking about it myself, and did some reading about it, and I think Jeb's absolutely right. Like, Jeb was saying, hey, when you guys are out there reading on X that anything about Sailor's liquidation price, you're reading nonsense. Sailor does not have a liquidation price. As if he is taking his loans out on freaking Nexo or something. Like as if Sailor is taking loans out on freaking Celsius or Nexo or what was another one of those started with a B, BlockFi.
Yeah, BlockFi.
Yeah, like guys, Sailor is not going to those kinds of places to take out his loans. he's taking out loans in the traditional financial system that he has plenty of time to pay back. Years and years and years to pay this back at a very, very low interest rate. And he has enough cash reserves on hand. This story was circulating several months ago.
Hey, Trent.
Yeah.
I just posted a video in the Discord. And you talk about like losses. The company lost $300,000 in a truck in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, man. There ain't no liquidation for that either.
Yeah. Right. Like, Sailor, he has enough cash on hand to cover all of these losses and more. That story was circulating not too long ago.
Or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too. It was like 60 billion or something. Like, guys, Sailor is going to be fine. Sailor is not sweating right now. And
if he was, he wouldn't show you either.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Hey, that's the first rule of poker, man. Don't show your opponents your hand.
Yeah.
Don't show your opponents your hands, man.
Exactly. It's the same thing, Yeah, but he's not sweating, and like T-Square, he said he wouldn't show you anyways. He'd have a poker face. But when we're reading stuff on X, that's like, oh my god, MicroStrategy is down. This is the thing that's gonna ruin Bitcoin. Oh, you mean like Mt. Gox was supposed to? Oh, you mean like Silk Road was supposed to? Oh, wait. You mean like FTX was going to? Like, guys.
Give us a break, man.
It's FUD. It's FUD. I'm not one of... Yeah, exactly, by the fear. I'm not one of those people that goes around calling everything FUD because I just don't think it's helpful to any of you guys. Like, I know it wasn't helpful to me. Like, years ago, just watching a bunch of crypto YouTube that was like FUD. Like, anything negative is FUD. Even like an honest technical analyst on YouTube that was telling you that the chart looks bearish, he's just a FUDster. Like, that doesn't do any of us any good. Everything that's negative is not FUD. Like, because short term, you can lose the battle and win the war, right? Like, short term bearishness is just like the honest situation we're facing right now. But to be so extreme that people act like, oh my god, Sailor's liquidation price is gonna get lit. He's gonna get licked. Sailor's gonna get licked. Like the cat licked the Blanton's bottle. Like, Sailor's gonna get licked, and that's gonna be the end.
Did you move the bottle?
What?
Did you move the bottle?
No.
Oh, right.
Like, Sailor's gonna get licked, and that's gonna be the end of Bitcoin, guys. That's ridiculous. That's nonsense. So, anyways, I just had.
We're gonna call this new segment "Crypto News and Rants."
Yeah. Ethereum opened the week at some bullshit and sold off to a low of some bullshit on some bearish sentiment. So there you go. I don't care. Like, $2,200 as opposed to 17. Like, I care. That is a big difference. It sucks to see, but honestly, I don't care about that right now, unless I'm trading ETH, and I'm not. So I don't care. Like. It is funny though. My first ever Ethereum purchase was at $1,700. But you know, anyways, let's see. Ethereum's co-founder Vitalik Buterin transferred 29 million ETH, worth around 50 billion US dollars, out of long-held addresses into newer wallets. This move came as Buterin called for a new network roadmap that moves beyond a previously L2-centric scaling focus. He argues that the system needs broader solutions to long-standing data availability and composability challenges. Okay, whatever. You know, that I suppose it would be bad if he was just moving shit around for no reason, but this seems sensible. It seems sensible because, like, Ethereum didn't build the right way in the first place, unlike Cardano. So now they have to constantly fix things. They have to constantly I don't know if you guys can see me highlight this on the screen, but they have to constantly call for a new network roadmap. How many times have we seen Ethereum call for a new network roadmap, quote unquote?
We even see a new Ethereum.
Right.
Why do you think we have Ethereum Classic now?
Yeah. So, like, yeah, obviously, Buterin is like going to be moving stuff into newer wallets. They're moving the whole chain into constantly into in a succession of evolving phases. So that's my problem with Ethereum. Like, I like Ethereum just from a from a nostalgic perspective. Like, I like Ethereum.
You like Ethereum like Tom Lee likes Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I want Ethereum to do well. Like, I want to see number go up, and I think number will go up.
You think Tom Lee sold Michael Saylor any Bitcoins? Like OTC, like over the counter. You think he sold any like Bitcoins? And he's like, I'll give you some Bitcoins, and I'm gonna go buy some ETH with it. Because he's trying to distance himself a little bit from the Bitcoin and go buy some ETH. And then wish he could just DCA like what Saylor did.
I don't know, yeah. Well, Bitmine bought 40,000 ETH, 40,613 ETH, bringing its holdings to over 4.3 million, almost 3.6% of ETH's supply, worth over almost 9 billion. The firm's losses on its ETH stockpile are over 8.8 billion. That's, you know what's interesting about that to me, that number? What did we just say that Saylor's losses were at? 9 billion, right? Well, that's basically where Tom Lee's losses are at. And I don't know if he has as much money invested in ETH as Saylor does in Bitcoin. But because ETH has went down further than Bitcoin, obviously, then you know, Tom Lee has just as much losses as Saylor does, but it's a greater percentage of his holding. So, hey, right now, maybe not forever, but right now, Saylor looks smarter than Tom Lee in this regard. So, Trump card. Here we go. Official Trumpty Dumpty token fell 20.5%, and World Liberty Financial declined by 15.6%. The Trump-linked cryptocurrencies sold off as Democrats announced an investigation into a business deal with the United Arab Emirates Sheikh Tahoon bin Zayed Al Nahyan and World Liberty Financial before President Trump's inauguration. Representative Ro Khanna, a Democrat from California, launched the investigation and is formally seeking records on the transaction. The Trump meme coin has fallen 95% from its high of $37 in January 2025. That is crazy, guys. That is wild. I don't even know what to say about that, except that it feels like we were all duped. Not duped on Bitcoin, not duped on Bitcoin is going to continue to go up over time because it's an appreciating asset and it's a deflationary asset. It's the only asset in the history of the world that has an emissions rate that goes down over time on a schedule. There's nothing else like it in the world. It's not just scarce, it's fixed. So, guys, I don't mean duped on Bitcoin, but it feels like we were duped on the Trump pump.
You're probably right, Dingle. Trump coin did steal a lot of liquidity on that release. I mean, the sucker went up to like an 80 billion market cap. Granted, it wasn't 80 billions in there, but it pulled all the fat off everything else, and it held on to it tight. Didn't want to give it up.
Do you remember what you were doing around that time?
Me?
That was basically a year ago, right?
Oh, I bought a lot of Trump coin at $3 and sold it at $30.
Hey, I mean, you played the move to your advantage, but man, the numbers. Seeing the numbers now is I'm not saying look, I do still think, and I'm liking Trump less and less every single day. By the way. Just for other reasons I'm not gonna talk about on the show right now, just because I'll probably rant about it the whole time if I do. But I'm liking this guy less and less every day. But I do still think that he's going to do things that are going to make crypto pump in a very big way. It's just not going to happen on the timeline we wanted it to happen. But I do still think that because, him and his family have bags to pump, and his trying to find a nice way to say this, but I guess I'll just say it. His evil friends have bags to pump. I don't know, guys. I do still think that Trump is going to be a big part of pumping crypto in a big way. But I don't think that because I like him.
Well, I'm gonna pull you away, Trent, because I gotta get into the coin glass, and we still have to do some charting tonight.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. Look at the ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs. Hey, did you? Oh, I keep forgetting, Trent. I gotta log in. I have to create an account for coin glass because they won't let you look at the liquidation maps anymore past 24 hours.
What?
Yeah. I think you serious? Oh, it was a inflow today. $170 million flew into Bitcoin today. Hey, that's not so bad. Fidelity bought some, Arkham bought some, and HODL bought some. Ethereum, 102 million bought. Oh, I hate when Grayscale buys. They dump a lot. So is Fidelity. People handing it. Look like they bought, they sold, they bought, they sold, they bought, they sold, they sold, they bought, they sold, they bought. I mean, I guess technically they have a net inflow of 2.7 billion, but I don't like it when there's just a net outflow. People hands over there. Hey, look at that. Bitwise sold some today too. They sold almost 9.9 million. Solana ETFs coming on in. Bitwise sold 1.3 million, and they sold it to Grayscale for 1.3 million. So they have a net break-even day. XRP took in 6.31 million. You know, good old XRP, man. It's faithful. It just keeps going. And these are just the few of them, Grayscale's been buying a lot, which I don't overly like Grayscale buying as much as they are, but they are, man. Brings us total of $1.3 billion. Did you say Sailor bought today or no? We don't know.
Yes. Well, I don't know if it was today. It was in the weekly recap, which means that he bought within the last week. So
Yeah, I think it was just the second. He bought the 8th, so this was yesterday.
okay.
He bought 1,142 Bitcoins at the average price of 78K. That's actually a good average price.
Yeah.
Acquisition cost 90 million. It brings his total to 714,000 coins, and he just keeps going, man.
Look at this. Look at those dates, guys. Look at the schedule that Sailor is buying in. That's
What's
classic DCA. That's every week.
Yep, that is class every week.
What everybody should be doing.
Yeah, he don't care. He throws different amounts in there though, like depending on the if it's a down week, he throws a little bit more in there.
Yeah.
This is a little up week. He did a big buy right there. Jeez, he bought 2.13 billion. Holy cow. There you go. What do we got? What else we got? Now we got any token unlocks coming in. Linea has unlocked 5.3%. Gods Unchained. Man, is that card game still around?
I don't know.
So Layer Zero has I gotta look at this one because this is Solaire, right?
Yeah.
Solaire.
We have a video about Solaire.
Do we?
On the channel, yeah. I did it at Rare Evo.
Oh, well, they're having a 57% unlock, is what Coin Glass is saying.
It's the video where I interviewed that Asian chick, and it was also her birthday, and someone brought her a cake, and she blew out candles. That didn't make its way into the video, but it could have.
I want to see. There's no max supply. Circulating supply, total supply, token unlocks. There's a big unlock coming for this. No, they must be wrong because it's saying 57%, but that's not right. It's like 1-2% coming out. I don't know why CoinGlass is telling us that it's 50. They must have typoed it. It must be like that 7 must not exist. It must be like 5.7% token unlock coming out because that's 57%. It's not right.
I haven't heard the name Gods Unchained in years.
Yeah, I've tried playing that game. It's actually kind of fun. Karate Combat. I haven't heard that token in a while, Trent.
Yeah, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that name since. Obviously, I've heard it. I'm just being facetious, but I haven't heard that name since Ben hopped in the old pit.
Right.
And,
we have a pump token.
Such a sloppy fight. Sorry.
Yeah.
It really was, man. He just went in there and like
He exhausted himself. I thought he was gonna black out. Pumped Up Fun only was up 1.7%. Citus only was up. They have an unlock coming out. Mr. Alex Becker for 1.4%. Starknet coming up 2.4%. Another Say unlock coming in for 1.4% unlock. And then let's head on over to the biggest. Let's look at liquidation. So it's interesting, Trent. So if I go to the 24-hour right now, right? I used to go to the 24-hour and I like the 3-day, but now I have to log in. I have to log in for it. That's totally new. Kind of dumb, actually. It kind of irks me. We have liquidity down here at 67,000. We also got some liquidity over here at 71, but there's not a pathway yet to 67. At least on the 24-hour, I would be able to see farther in the future, but they are restricting my genius right here. So it is what it is. So I was reading Trent's comment on YouTube. Got him, Owl. See if we can recognize anything. Pippin's up 17%. You know what's interesting about Pippin, Trent? Is that BitFi just put a short signal out for Pippin. And the trading
Oh,
signal
for
group.
Pippin?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I remember the last time they put a short signal out for Pippin, and it was,
And that's a top gainer today.
yeah.
Bat
Oh, it was
token.
the top gainer today? Oh.
Yeah. Pumps down. It's interesting because they also have the token unlock. Caspa's down. Jupe's down 6%. Recall. The DZ coin. We should ask DZ how he's doing because I haven't seen him in a couple days.
Yeah.
Toshi down 6.7%. Kabuto.
Hey, at this
Right,
point, I just went and snooped on Ben's YouTube. At this point, it's still been since December 19th is the last time he streamed.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, see what's Bitcoin doing, and then we could come into Aster. Why are we going to look at Aster, guys? Because you remember yesterday, those who were in here and decided to go with me, we shorted Aster, and we are currently up right now. We're in the green. I don't know if you guys can see that. Those numbers right there. And we have our short open. We were up at like 20%, and I think we're going to actually squeeze quite a bit more out of this trade, so we'll have to cover it.
Aster? I don't even know
her. Looks like Bitcoin is.
And if you guys want to follow that trade, you can do it on BitFi or BTCC. Both links are in the description.
15-minute, we got actually a little bit of bold div coming in right now in the 15-minute trend with a little bit of swing down to a swing up. Also, we have the double green dot. So there's a pump coming into Bitcoin right now. We'll probably pump up to the 21. Maybe we'll hit that 50. The 50 and the 200 are like right on top of each other, right? Smack right there, baby, at 70,200. We come into the 1 hour. The 1 hour still shows momentum to the downside, so that doesn't look like the 15 minutes going to be a pull away from this downtrend that we've been in. We go into the 4 hour time zone. We have the red dot. Money flow is kind of flipping, flopping. Like we had a little bit of relief, but then we just go right back down to the red. Stokes are green, so there's still money flow could be coming in, but there's not a lot of strength there with the Stokes and with the strength. It's just not.
What did you, Andrew?
Oh, what's up, Andrew? How you doing, brother? So Andrew, are you in the Discord? So right now we have a just nasty swing down with a possible little relief rally, dude. I'm telling you, this looks like a fake out to me. Even though momentum's still coming in, we really have to make something happen right here. The VWAP's not giving off a lot of steam. Right now, you can see we started curving back down. There's a little bit kind of going in, and Stokes just kind of, I don't know, man. I just don't really trust it, to be honest with you. It does kind of have like a possible move of like 73,000 for Bitcoin, but I kind of feel a little comfortable if something else was happening on in the charts. Even on the daily time zone, it was like we had a little bit of green and we just kind of gave it back, and we have a doji candle, which is also a signal of a trend reversal of the very little bit we've had. The 2 days double green dot was actually a kind of a good sign to get that double green dot, and that actually looks good in the sense that maybe by the end of the week we'll get our rally. And we said last week we expected the rally to come this week because we were getting those signals. We would like them to play out. We wanted to play ball. I'll grab the link invite. Hey, I'll do it right now.
I'm grabbing it for you right now.
Oh, wait, okay. 3 day. Actually, you know what? We might have something on the 3 day. What is this? We might be getting a little bit bolded. We have a slight. Let me look at this. Did 3 day close today and it closed yesterday? Very, very possible slight, very, very slight possible bullish dip coming in right now on the 3 day. 5 day swings down, VWAP breaking up. Actually, Trent, we might get a little, this might be where we got a little bit of rally, a little bounce off the 200 because we got the 5 day close today. That's nice. I like that. I like how we're holding above the 200. We didn't close directly below it. We also got the 8 day today too. 8 day bounced off the 200, which is a good zone to bounce off 59.
The last like 5 days or so have been like hard for me to think which way it's going. So I'm actually in a strong position.
Yeah, well,
I have a long and a short open, guys. Both of them are right around $69,000. I think the price was actually $68,800. And what I'm gonna do is if we break to the if we start getting a violent break to the upside, then I'll close the short and I'll and I'll cut my losses on that and then squeeze out a little bit more profit on the long. But on the other hand, if we break down, then I'll close the long and I'll squeeze what I can out of the short. So I'm just kind of waiting right now, see which way it's going to
go. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. The 21 just crossed the 50, which is the sign that we're in a downtrend. We're in a downtrend, okay? I don't think we're going to get a full-on reversal blow on back. I just don't see that. But I do think that we could come down. We bounce off it. We could get our rally up to, I don't think 90,000. I just don't think so. But I think we have some hurdles to get to there. I think let's get to 73. We get to 73, we can get to 77. We get to 77, maybe we can talk about the numbers. That we've been calling it since the top, man. We had the head and shoulders, the red dots, signals saying that this was the top. Unfortunately, it was. We had the head and shoulders. We broke down to this zone right here, to this zone. We break any lower, we could be looking at some lower levels, man. I mean, it's not out of the ballpark to hit the bottom of this trend right here, which also be this low peak right here. I mean, 48K could be on the table, 45K. On the money flow is still coming down, strength still coming down, VWAP still coming down. The strength to the downside still coming down. The VWAP still coming down. The monthly still coming down. So, guys, I just think we might be in a rally, but we're in a bear market. We might have a little bit of rally, but we're in a bear market.
Well, we're gonna go low. Like, look, we're at the very least, we're gonna. If we were really bullish right now, we would at least go back down and form like some tweezer bottoms on that wick to $60,000, because that kind of action does not recover off of just one wick. It wicks down to that level several times and attempts to build support there. So yeah.
Trent,
Mm-hmm.
This 200, we've never been below it on the 2 week ever. Like even the last bear market, we never were below it.
Is that Ethereum?
Yeah.
On the
we worked to it once there and once there.
Yeah, I mean,
and here's the weekly. Even the last bear market, we never. I guess we came just barely below it. Dude, we actually came below it pretty freaking hard back there in that last pump, man.
But still, if you bought the 200-week moving average, right there at that level, what was the price at when it broke?
Broke what?
That big time that it broke right there.
Right here?
But what was the price at the break of the line?
3,800.
No.
You're talking about right here, 2,500.
Yes. Right. So if you bought the 200-week moving average at $2,500, you still weren't complaining. I mean, maybe you were for a little bit, but you still weren't complaining when you saw Ethereum back over 3,000, back over 4,000. Buying the 200-week moving average on any good asset has always paid off. That's Charlie Munger's strategy, in the stock market. He said buy good stocks at the 200-week moving average, and just keep doing that over time.
Well, let's see what Tesla's at, guys. It's not close to its 200, but if you did buy the 200, you did really good.
Yeah.
Right there, you bought the 200. When it fell down right here, you'd be good. Came back down right there. It took a little bit to pay that off, but you did good. Palantir, Trent, it's never even touched the 200. Strategy right now, it's at the 200.
Yeah.
Costco's been freaking ripping. Oof. Costco, Circle doesn't have a 200. Circle's actually
Right.
eating down. Circle might be a good time to buy Circle.
What about Apple?
I don't know. I don't have Apple.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Probably should have Apple, huh?
Huh.
You know, though, I don't really think Apple's that great. Like, they make a really good phone, but like, what else do they do with the AI? Like, I expect like to have good software like Google. You know, like where's the competitor?
Right.
You know,
Dang, buying the 200-week moving average on Apple.
would have been great. But
Has always been
170.
Perfect entry.
Yeah, even when you get close, buy it right there. You could have bought it right there. Dang.
Now let's I'm gonna hate to see this, and I hate that I'm even saying this right now. But let's test this on Cardano. And it's not gonna be as good as these. It's not. It's gonna be, yeah, it's you don't have a lot of data on the 200.
You could short the 200. You did great. I
Yeah.
mean, realistically, bought short right there. Whoop. You know, come back up, short. That one when you got skunked.
Right.
Short.
It's because it's trading maturity as an asset. It's not there yet. But you know what that shows me though? What that shows me is that, like, guys, there's the future is literally entirely ahead of it, because it's not. It has not matured as an asset, and it's not the only one. Most altcoins are in this boat.
Yeah, well, if you look at Binance too, you know, buying the 200 week.
It's one of the exceptions. Yeah.
I mean, you could buy down here. I mean, you still got to wait a little bit. I mean, what I mean by that, Trent's like altcoin bear market's still full swing. It's not done.
Yeah.
You know, nothing's showing us that it can be done. Even the XRP, that was a good wick to the 200. Bought that, Trent.
Mm-hmm.
Gains. Hedera's down pretty dang low. Algorand's been beaten down. Cardano looks way better than Algorand.
Yeah.
Algorand trends at an all-time low.
Algorand's never been above the 200 except for that wick. But
yeah.
But guys, I think Algorand is a phenomenal project, and it has a very, very bright future. So it's like it just goes to show, like this market is so immature. The altcoin market is so immature.
You mean argument Crow too? Crow goes up.
Yeah.
Lower. Like if you did what we were talking about, Cardano shorting the 200, boom, you short.
Right.
You go up. We just break above it, short. You know, go break above it and short.
There are a few exceptions to this, but what are those exceptions? XRP, XLM, you have, like, the only exceptions so far are the projects that are very most in bed with the existing financial system, right? And then you have BNB as an outlier, but it's literally the largest exchange ever, so it makes sense. And then you have Ethereum at the 200 week, which Ethereum, showed some weakness at the 200 week. It had that big dip under it, but it did recover quickly because Ethereum is much more mature than the altcoin space as a whole. And guys, what this test is showing you is that the altcoin space is so immature. But what do you do with that information? Like, do you just think that there's no future for altcoins? Do you guys just think that these use cases are not going to materialize in the future? Do you think DePIN is just not a thing? Do you think that smart contract, do you think that DeFi is just not a viable thing? Like, or do you think it's the future? Do you think DePIN is the future? Do you think DeFi is the future? Do you think that that smart contracts, smart contract, applications in the healthcare space or the insurance space or, whatever it may be, like, do you guys think that those are real? Dingle says alter shitcoins only because of these charts. That's the only reason you're saying that. But
shitcoins.
But look, there was a time when Ethereum was a shitcoin. Like, they're not shitcoins. Some of them are okay. Most of them are shitcoins, but so many of them are not. There is a difference between shitcoin and an immature asset in terms of price trading, right? Like, there's a big difference between those two things. Those are not the same thing. And Ethereum has utility. So does a lot of things. Like, Dingle, the state of California is going to be putting its entire DMV onto Avalanche, basically. And like, if you look at Avalanche, I'm pretty sure that it has shown the same weakness at the 200, right? Like, do you not think that Chainlink has utility? I bet if you go to Chainlink, it shows the same weakness on the 200. But do you think that Chainlink does not have utility? Like, there could be no DeFi on Ethereum without it. So, look, I mean, again, there is a difference between shitcoin and... Says, do you think Avalanche coins, do you need Avalanche coins to do that, though? Yes, I understand that point, but that's not the whole story. People say that as like a gotcha point, but a lot of projects have utility, but do the coins do anything? I get it. You need ETH for gas, but that is... Do you actually realize how archaic and outdated that is from a technological perspective? Like, I would actually suggest that all of these coins are overutilized. Like, we talk about utility, right? I actually think that all of these layer 1 coins are overutilized. What do I mean by that? You take Ethereum, for example, it powers everything. Gas, governance, right? Like, if it's the gas token, it's the governance token, it does everything, okay? Let's take Midnight, for example. And Midnight operates on a dual token system. So you have Midnight, and your night tokens emit dust tokens, right? And if you are a corporation and you want to pay out your payroll on chain with privacy so that no one can see each other's paychecks on the chain, if you are let's just say this, how are you supposed to build I'll finish my first thought. If you're going to pay out your payroll on chain privately, if you're holding Midnight, your night is going to emit dust tokens, and your dust tokens power transactions, not your night. And so you don't have to sell your night in order to pay for things on chain. What does this mean? It means that if you are a business and let's just say you sell ice cream, right? And you don't account for, we don't think about seasonality, right? Like you're gonna sell less ice cream in the winter than you do in the summer, right? And so you're gonna need more materials in the summer than you do in the winter. Well, on Midnight, you can actually build an entire business, and you're not constantly thinking in terms of buying and selling an asset that goes up and down in value all the time, right? Like, because it's tradable. On Midnight, all you need to do is know how much dust you need to operate your business. If you know that you need 400,000 dust tokens, regardless of the price, dust tokens do not care about price. There is no price, really. I mean, there can be, like, it can be valued in Midnight if you want to go out and buy some. But the thing is, if you're holding a bunch of Midnight on the front end, your Midnight emits dust tokens, or if you don't have dust, you can go rent somebody's dust. You know, you can go you can go and actually borrow and rent from someone that has a lot of dust. My point is, you can pay for your materials. You can run the entire cost of operating a business with your dust tokens. The whole meanwhile, you're not selling in and out of your night to do anything. You're just hodling it. So I would actually argue that, like, ETH, which became the standard for the way that every other layer 1 token views utility, I would actually argue that it's overutilized. Businesses cannot build on chain, and businesses cannot forecast what the cost of doing business over the next 4 years is going to be. If you're trying to do that on ETH, that's hard enough doing it with dollars, like with inflation and everything. But if you're trying to do that on ETH, well, the ETH price goes up and down, and you have to account for that now, right? So it makes it to where, like, scaling, actually, like, building a business on ETH, that there are problems with it. And those are problems that something like Midnight, a true 4th generation blockchain, it can actually solve. It actually has the infrastructure to solve. We say most of the coins on the screen don't do anything, but that's just simply not true. Like, a lot of this is just DeFi. Right? So when you say don't do anything, I mean, I don't know. A whole lot of people like to be able to trade, in a decentralized fashion. Without stuff going through centralized or KYC like entities. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, look at Polygon. Like, the price has been shit, right? But look at Polymarket. And I'm not a big fan of Polygon. I kind of hate Polygon. Like, I want to think that it's dead. But Polymarket is the one thing that makes me think it might not be dead forever.
But you like it to be dead forever.
Well, I'd like it to be dead forever. Like, I just, but when we say all of these are shit coins or they're all awesome, the truth is somewhere in the middle. The truth is somewhere in the middle. It's an immature market. It's building. We're going to see the froth come to the top. And all that. Oh no, you're good, Dingle. You just I'm just in a ranting mood today. I just probably
It's the Ben coming out of him.
Well, back in the day on the channel, we used to rant like this a lot, and you know, some of our OG audience knows that when I do that, I don't feel offended by anyone's comment, and I'm not reacting to what you're saying because you hurt my feelings or anything. I just think it's fun. I think the dialogue is fun. So like, I just think really all that happened is you said something that's fun, for me, in a time where the market's been really boring. Like, you said something that I think is just kind of fun, and it just got me going. That's literally all it is, Dingle. No harm, no foul at all. We love and we invite people to like say challenging things. I'm a preacher, and I say this about the Bible. I tell people, do not trust anything that you can't see with your own eyes in your own Bible. I do not want you to take my word for it. And challenge me. I mean, do it with grace, you know, but like, yeah, so no, we love the we love the dialogue, man.
Well, I have a question for you, Trent.
Yeah.
You should pull up Lux Algo and look at Pippin, because we have a BitFi signal for a short for Pippin, but you know, the last 7 days it's up 80%. Last 30 days it's down 20%, which makes you feel like a lower high is approaching. Now I'm looking at it on some of the signals on my end. I'm like, it might not be done pumping, but it does look like it could be running out of gas. So I'm just kind of curious what Lux Algo looks like.
Okay, yeah. Pippin.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I think this could be a fun one to short if we end up shorting. I mean, it's coming into some major resistance on the 12-hour and 4-hour.
Yeah.
Like,
so here's the 4-hour.
but the 1 hour and like 15-minute, I'm like, it's still good to have some gas. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, so it hit its take profit. But here's your lines of support and resistance on Lux Algo. You know, it has you in this triangle pennant pattern. These converging lines here. And like, there's honestly nothing to keep it from like.
So you still think there could be more to go?
Yeah. But look, I mean, there's like, if you work off of these trend lines, which I've found to be very powerful, then you have what, like maybe 15% to the upside. I think that's generous. I don't think it'll pull that off. Well, it might. Look, stochastic RSI is not oversold at all.
Are you looking at that's my problem is like the 15-minute, 1 hour, 4-hour all kind of look pretty good, but the 12-hour, I'm like, it's kind of getting there. Like, you have the 200 moving average on there.
Stochastic RSI, I don't. Stochastic RSI is not overbought at all. It's barely above neutral, right? Also, money flow is in the green on the 4-hour.
Well, we're also slamming into the resistance too, though. Like, if you scroll back, like its resistance, it's like that's the hot spot right there.
And the hyperwave is bullish, but look, if you work off of the trend lines, you have maybe 15% to the upside, but you have 40% to the downside. So, I mean, I would say that, you know, you could enter a short and, you know, just every time enter a little bit into a short, and then every time it goes up a couple cents, like, add to your position. That's how I would treat it, unless you just want to wait for it to fail this this resistance line and wait for that point to put your short, because that's gonna that's going to be your optimal entry. You just don't know if it's going to get there is the problem. But I mean, again, stochastic RSI is barely over neutral, so it does have room. Room to run is not an issue here. So that's what makes it hard. But definitely, your risk to reward on the downside is greater. If I look at I know you mentioned the 12-hour. Now, yeah, I see what you're saying. The thing is, on the 12-hour, things are kind of overbought. For sure. But look, money flow is like curving up. I mean, it could curve back down, but look at stochastic RSI on the 12-hour. Like it is overbought, but it's kind of like come down a little bit, and now it's crossing bullish again. So it can go from, even though it's at 90 right now, it could go back up to 95, could go back up to 97 or to 100 before it falls over. The Stokes can stay overbought like this you can extend that out for some time. But, let's look at the daily. Okay, so that tells the story right there to me. Like, look at the daily stochastic RSI. It's in a sharp move up, and it has not crossed the dotted line yet up here. It's not overbought yet. And the trend
flipping short at 34 cents. I was thinking maybe I saw 34, but I also saw a trend saw, and I also could see up to a 39-cent range. So it's kind of like one of those ones that you get into it at 34 and you risk it, hoping that's the top, or you enter dollar cost enter into your short going up to 39.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Daily stochastic RSI is not overbought yet, and like personally, I don't like to short something. Well, that's not entirely
ripping.
Yeah, that's not entirely true. Like I don't like to short something if it's not overbought. My caveat to that is I will short something that's oversold, but in a very strong downtrend to the point where it just comes back up to neutral, and then I can short at neutral because I expect it to go right back into oversold, right?
Yeah.
But when the Stokes are doing this, like when it's not just entered back into neutral, but it's like it has pressure to the upside, then in that case, I want to wait for it to
well, let me ask you another one.
To get over here, to get up here, to get truly overbought,
How do you feel about a long on River?
River. I don't know what River is, but
It's it allows you to bridge all the stable coins like in the world.
Our boy Dingle would argue it doesn't allow you to do shit. Let's see. Well, I mean, look how far away you are from the trend catcher. Like, this is a 130% move just to get back to the trend catcher. And you would still be a lower high.
Yeah. How are you feeling about that?
It can pay off big time, but I mean,
the 1 hour and 4 hour has been ripping. The 1 hour is pushing through the 200 right now.
Yeah, it could pay off big time, but it's the kind of thing that I could only take a flyer on just because, like, I feel like you don't know what it's gonna do ever. Like this could just. This doesn't have to get all the way back to the trend catcher. It doesn't have to get anywhere. It could just like get a little bit more relief and then just fall over again. So I wouldn't put more than a flyer on it, but man, could it pay off? Like,
you says the only poop coins are anything that's not Cardano.
hell yeah, you. Hey, I think you missed my my midnight rant. So
What?
oh, nothing. I was a space filler. What are you thinking next?
Oh, dude, I gotta get ready for bed. But I was thinking about looking at. I've just been trying to scout out some coins to short, and or long or trade or whatever. And those two coins got my attention. Another one that kind of had my attention. One I haven't thought of in a while. It's called OG coin.
I would short Pippin before I would long River, but I would try to wait a little bit before I short Pippin. Oh yeah, all good. Do not you? I mean, hey, sometimes we miss a couple shows. Well, we don't miss a couple shows, but
What's up, GIG TV? How you doing, brother? Teddy, we go Bear. We want Bear to go to the moon.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you want to wrap it, Trent?
Yeah, man.
Wrap it.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up Molly, anyways.
And Francisco Santos, thanks for commenting on it. The only OG I would buy is Kush. Thank you, D9U, for coming on in. Mr. GIG TV, one and only, guys. Came on and visit us. Dingle, thank you for giving Trent a good old rant today. Flight fan, is it you or Flight Smack that has the book? You guys got to hit us up on that book so we get some more details on that. Andrew, thank you for joining the Discord. Where we at? Calvin, thank you for coming on in. Daily, it's good seeing you today. Real Meta, thanks for popping in. DCA and Prey, thanks for coming on in. GT, what is up, man? NB, thanks for coming on in. Dingle, I always said Dingle, but I said Dingle again. Coming on in. And Fenton Beach was the first one in, so extra thank you for you. Dash is dead, Francisco Santos says. Or Daniel Kaufman. Well, I hope not.
Hey guys, we're here every day. T Square's hitting you with the ding, and I'm hitting you with the dong.
Yeah.
And
Daniel. I love you, Daniel. You're a funny guy. But so yeah. I guess it is what it is. Guys, we're gonna come back tomorrow. First thing we're gonna do, we get back the first TA. We're pulling up Dash. We're gonna run it for Mr. Daniel Coffin so we can show you how it's gonna go to $200 and the way it's gonna do it. we might be there all night, but we'll find it for him. Anyways, guys, thanks for everybody for tuning in. Have a great night, man. Peace. Be back 7:30 Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. If you guys want to learn how to trade, hit up the links in the channel. Stay blessed. Be blessed. T-Square. Trent out.
yes, sir.
Oh my goodness, Trent. I can't believe we forgot Dash. We have to go back and go get Dash.